today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 13 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Then throw into the arms of Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert throwing again. He's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
To Jay Sternberger.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings' 2-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Extra point.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the...
I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Will find Williams on the slant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jace Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Thomas. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Minnesota.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
On second down now. It's Cook, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 19-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings nothing.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Day. Campbell making the catch. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 49.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
1st and 10 at their own 25.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 job, but when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. grabbed the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Running for it, here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Day. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. P8's here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden.
Tyler Bass set to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chargers getting set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Herbert down on second down. Looking for Allen. He's going to go on a slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 20.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Gain of 25 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the gun, Day. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Day. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Day. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
8-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Vikings 17.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Cook, the Vikings.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Day. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
To throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Herbert's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought him down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 23. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
His throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Day. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Day. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jordan Elliott gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Dalvin Cook,
on the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Day. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Complete.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Minnesota.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Day. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bass on for the extra point.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers down by 10, 2:11 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. That throw into the arms of Allen. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert off of play action. And right side hitter's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Now Herbert. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Herbert now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Herbert will get this one underneath to Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He finds his man complete. Brad Smith. That one a first down pickup of 8. First down now, but that clock rolling. That's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now it's Herbert. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Herbert back to the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he is off past the 25.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Off play action. Day. There's that man again. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents